Hello there, hello there, hello there. My Tim Pauls and my Pim Tools, those are the two genders. Welcome to whatever the fuck this is. The What the Fuck Ever cast with Kev. How are we all doing this evening? I'm doing very well. You know. The internet seems to be working, so far. That's tempting fate. But so far, I mean, I'm paying for it to work, so it should work. That shouldn't need to be commented on. But, as we've seen from recent days, it does. And it's working well. So, whilst we have any semblance of it working, we should probably get on with things. Yes. Not Tim Paul, no, it's Tim Paul and Pim Tool. Those are the two genders. I explained this at the top of the show. Keijo Larmanen, who is, I imagine, exceedingly Finnish. Yes, anyway. Stop looking at the chat, Kev. I keep doing this, and I can't, take two for you got this. What? This isn't take two, this is take one. This is take one, how dare you. Anyway. Yes. Oh, you are Finnish? Oh, good. Anyway, enough. Enough of this Scandinavian nonsense. By the way, Kev, I'm currently freelancing as a trainer for an ISP tech support team. If you want to talk options and technical stuff for your setup before you leave, VM, let me know. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, right, yes. Yeah, Tony, I'll, contact me on the Twitters or something. Not Virgin Media, which is the rather shite internet company I've got. Though apparently they do the fastest internet, it's just you have to pay a lot more for it. I don't know. We'll see. And on that point, the links are below if you want to go give me money. You know. Yeah. Anyway. Yes. I did a stream earlier today. If people want to go and watch that, they can. It's available on my YouTube channel and my Twitch. I think it's called something like I Still Hate the Internet, because I do still hate the internet. But that was basically following off yesterday's thing and finishing the bookmarks and all the rest of it. So if you want to go and see twerking goats, that's a thing. Go and watch that. But if you don't want it, if you're just interested in this stream, which because of the technical issues I've been having over recent days, I thought I'm not going to bother preparing like a proper full-on show, because what's the point? What's the fucking point? What's the point of existence? Why don't we just end it all? Just blow the planet up in the ultimate gender reveal party of all time. Really, if you think about it. That's a joke, by the way. YouTube/Twitch. Don't ping me on the fucking terms of service for jokingly asking for a global genocide. Jesus. Anyway, in Minecraft, of course. Yes. Yes. So, Timple is the first video we're going to take a look at, and then Jason Unruhe or Unruhe. I don't know. I'm going to go with Unruhe. Anyway. I'm going to play the enlightened centrist for the evening. We're going to be taking a look at right-wing shill hack piece of garbage Tim Paul, and then left-wing hack piece of garbage Jason Unruhe. And I'm going to be the enlightened centrist for once and say, you know what? I think you're both wrong. I am correct. You are incorrect. Go flop yourself. Yeah, flop. You heard me. Because I'm turning over a new leaf where I don't swear. Prick. Anyway. Should we take a look at Timothy McPoolington, who had some interesting things to say, by which I mean lies. Absolute fucking lies. Is Kev quiet for anyone else? I shouldn't be quiet. My microphone, I'll turn myself up. I am slightly quiet. Oh god, that's not good, is it? I'll whack myself right up there. Fucking habit. No. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes. Yeah, Tim Paul had some lies to say about Donald Trump's lies upon lies, compound falsehoods, if you will, regarding the current president of America, and that will still Donald Trump as the president will never not be weird and fucked up and a stain on America's character. But anyway, Donald Trump's lies about COVID and how the fact that he clearly knew long in advance how bad this was going to be and that it was much worse than the flu. He lied about that, and 200,000 people are now dead. So, that's kind of mass murder of your own people. Yeah, that's a thing he did. But Tim was okay with that. Tim was going to explain to us all why not only was Trump lying not horrifically bad and should be cause for him to be arrested, impeached, removed from office, and arrested forthwith. No. This was actually a good thing. Yeah. Tim Pool was going to tell us that that's a good thing. And that's not infuriating at all. Why have I gone really high-pitched? I don't know. Still cannot hear Christy. That's funny. You're being funny, aren't you? Because, she's not on the thing. Dickhead. Actually, I don't know. That's probably a perfectly nice person just making a silly joke. Anyway, as you can tell, I pushed the thing back an hour because why not? Apparently, it might have something to do with the internet usage in the local area. Wait for the kids to go to bed. Do it an hour later. Robert's your father's brother, so to speak. Anyway, Tim Pool. Now, Tim Pool is a liar. Consistently. There's no one who lies more, and there's no one who's more consistently wrong. If you ever want to know what the opposite of the situation currently is, especially in America, go to Tim Pool's channel and you will find out what that is. He is wrong about fucking everything. Hang on. I need to plug my thing in, don't I? Sorry. I need to charge my tablet. There we go. You didn't need to know that. I could have done that without saying it. But I am, if not, a fucking simpleton. Anyway. So yeah, Tim Pool's a fucking idiot. But the thing is, he's a rather dangerous idiot. Because as you can see there, this is his, I believe, third channel. He has 3 main channels. And he's got 678,000 subscribers. Across all of his platforms, or across all of his channels on YouTube, he's got millions of subscribers. Now, obviously, a lot of those are doubled up and tripled up and all the rest of it. So they're not like millions of individual, unique subscribers. But even so, he has a massive reach on by the standards of political YouTube. By the standards of YouTube in general, it's not actually that massive. But by the standards of political YouTube, so people who are going online and going on YouTube to get politics, he has a significant reach. And that's sort of terrifying because he's shit. He's really unbelievably shit. Which I know isn't like the most nuanced perspective, but if you've ever watched Tim, you don't need to do nuanced perspective with Tim. He's just shit. Anyway, so I presume people will have heard the story, but I'll just briefly outline it. Bob Woodward of Watergate fame. Now, when I say Watergate fame, he didn't do Watergate. He was the one, along with Bernstein, who broke the story. They were the 2 young investigative journalists, and obviously they had to have been young then in order to still be alive now. He's in his late 70s. Anyway, he's still doing journalism, and rather well. Albeit, I have some criticisms, which I'll get into as we go along, of his particular conduct in this matter. But even so, it's still proper journalism. He for some reason, Trump decided it was a good idea to go to the Watergate guy and be like, "Oh yeah, I'll sit down and have a chat with you." And he did several multiple-hour phone conversations with Bob Woodward about various things for Bob Woodward's upcoming book. So yeah, Trump's an idiot as well. Anyway, and during those conversations, which took place back in, I believe, February or March, Trump revealed 1 or 2 things which rather contradict things he later said. He knew full well that COVID was going to be awful and decided to do nothing about it for over a month. And even then, act ridiculously slowly and disorderly, allowing the states to basically do whatever. And like I say, 200,000 people have died. Imagine just for a second, If Hillary Clinton had won in 2016, I mean, she should have done. She won 3 million more fucking votes, but whatever. Imagine if she'd won, become president, and the COVID thing happens, and 50,000 people had died. I don't think Conservatives would have ever talked about anything ever again. Anything else ever again. They would have just talked about that. Benghazi, was it fucking 4 Americans died? And they had 1 million investigations? Imagine if 50,000, so a quarter of the current that have died. Imagine that. They go fucking mental about it. But 200,000, who cares? Orange man good, am I right? Like, that's literally their entire bit. They've sold themselves completely. It's embarrassing. Tim Pool is no different, of course. So yeah, that's the basic story of Trump talking to Woodward that is being referenced in this, okay? And now I have to give you that key, because ironically, I have to give you that key context, considering dickhead here, Tim, has the phrase key context in his fucking title. Because if I don't tell you that basic story, you won't get that from Tim. Because he just lies about everything. So I have to outline what actually did happen and what is the truth before you then watch Tim lie about it. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so let's take a listen to Tim talking shit. No volume. I've done this every single fucking time. I'm really annoying myself with it. Hang on, where's my fucking cursor gone? It's disappeared. Oh, I fucking hate the world. I hate the world so much. No. Apologies, everyone. I'm having my cursor has literally disappeared. What the fuck? What is it doing? Have I boomered out here? Is there something I'm missing? Literally, my fucking the cursor. I don't know where to click because my cursor has like stopped existing. Where am I? What the fuck do I... No, it's literally disappeared. What the fuck? How do I don't know the shortcut. This is where I'd love to have been, Davis, already. The one time in my entire life, because then I'd know the shortcuts, the keyboard shortcuts to unmute. Then I could just press enter and play, and then just hope that... No, I didn't want to do that. I definitely didn't want to do that. Like, I can see the effect the cursor is having, but I can't get it to actually work. Shut up, you cunt. Anyway, I'm going to unplug my mouse and then plug the cunt back in again and see if that does anything. There it is. It's straight back. USB device not recognised. Suck my dick, computer. Actually suck my dick. Fuck's sake. Anyway, right. So, as I was saying, I've done this every time I've done one of these fucking shows, is that in order to play the intro music for the, that intro bit at the start, so everyone sort of comes into the room before you actually get talking. Because if you just start talking at the start, people aren't there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. In order to do that, you have to turn off your microphone so that people can't hear you, like, I don't know, breathing or being racist or whatever. Which is all I do behind the scenes, obviously, is breathe and be racist. Christie's even worse, though. Don't even get me started. And turn off the desktop audio so that when you then go to check your YouTube or fucking Twitch, that you don't get the echo back through the OBS of your desktop audio. So you have to mute both. And then I remember to unmute the microphone just before I go live so that you can hear me speaking. But I forget to do that for the desktop audio, which is why you can never hear the first thing I play on YouTube, or sometimes you can't hear Christie's voice because that comes through the desktop audio as well, because it's via a Zoom chat. So now you understand just how boomer I am. You thought just my fucking streams dying was like the how bad it got. No, that's the tip of the boomer iceberg with me. It's not even the beginning of the problems. Fuck, so I just had my cursor disappear. I don't even know why that happened. Why would that happen, people? Smash the keyboard. Yeah. Alt and tab to another window. Press escape. Is that how that works? I have to press escape? Yes, I do have two screens. Okay, yeah, because I have to, well, I don't have to, I suppose. But in order to check the other thing without showing you what I'm checking, yeah, that's what happens. Anyway, for a second I thought Kev was going to, that was the tip of the penis. You're silly. Pebcac error. Yeah, you're saying that like I know what it is. I don't know. Anyway, who gives a fuck? Let's listen to Tim Pool talk shit. Jesus. You should be able to hear it this time, though.
Donald Trump apparently gave a multitude of interviews with Bob Woodward, and now all of these leaked audio tapes are coming out. I don't know if you can necessarily call them leaked, but they're getting leaked in snippets. And then
yeah, exactly. They're not really leaked. Like, leaked would be a private conversation. Trump knew he was talking to a fucking journalist, a rather famous journalist. Ironically, one of the most famous journalists of the last, 100 years or whatever, right? This isn't leaking. This is just, releasing the log in order to publicise the book. That's it, Tim. Again, it's ironic that he says media smears when he's literally trying to smear them up front by saying this is leaked tapes as if he's revealing something private, which he isn't.
All of a sudden, the smear machine is going insane. Donald Trump downplayed the coronavirus, as though we don't know exactly why he did it.
So again, he's fine with him lying. That bit's absolutely fine. It's he downplayed it, but that's good. There's a reason he did it, and that's fine. We just need to trust the orange man on everything, ever. I'm a journalist, Tim Pool.
Because the story, particularly the one from Washington Post, straight up has Trump quoted saying, well, I don't want to create a panic. Wow. So when you actually read the news, you're like, hey, that's actually good of Donald Trump. He didn't want everyone to panic. He didn't want to cause undue stress to people, but he knew it was going to be bad, and that's why he took action early. The craziest thing about all of the COVID stuff to me is that I don't know what they're proposing Trump have done. Like
anything, literally anything would have been good. Tim, you know this because you've heard the tapes. They were recorded back in February. For some reason, oh no, my keyboard's gone off. What the fuck? Oh, I hate the world, man. There we go, and it's back. I must have unplugged it when I unplugged the fucking mouse. Anyway, yeah, those were recorded back in February. He didn't his whole talk. Trump's massive talking point in defence of himself is, "I blocked the China." No, he didn't. There were still people coming back and forth from China. He stopped most flights from China. That is true, but he didn't stop them all. And he did that at the end of March. So he knew for a full month and slightly more. So over a month, that this was really fucking bad. This was much worse than the flu, which again he said later on that it was no worse than the flu. It's fine. So he lied about that. He knew it was much worse than the flu, and waited a month to even stop most of the flights from China. That's why you've got 200,000 dead Americans, Tim. So, what would you have wanted him to do? His fucking job as president? Maybe. Would have been a good start, I think. Don't know if you can hear Rory Cat scratching. Maybe I should just leave the door open. Get in, you twat. It's because of the acoustics. If I leave the door open, it echoes in the hall. What do you call it? Landing area. What do Americans call the landing? I don't know. Basically, the kind of hallway bit upstairs, if that makes sense. Yeah. Anyway, gets a bit echoey. Anyway, well, I've totally lost where I was. Yeah. So Trump should have been doing president stuff, like actually trying to stop Americans from dying. Would have been good. Tim, you dickhead.
They're saying Trump did a bad job. And I'm like, okay, well, what should he have done? He banned travel from in a bunch of different ways. He put out
A month late and didn't really ban it, but just curtailed it. So, I mean, they're straight away, that's number one.
guidelines for the states, and then the states did their...
Yeah, guidelines for the states. That's it. Didn't try and actually like have a national plan. Just let the states do whatever, who cares? Because that's working out so well in every other area.
thing, and they blamed him for it. If I recall correctly, it wasn't Donald Trump who put sick COVID patients into nursing homes, resulting in thousands of elderly being killed. And
no, but he is doing that with school children, forcing school children back, which has been doing that. And of course, if he'd wanted to, he could have, stopped that from happening. He could have forced the situation where you couldn't allow sick old people back into those homes. He could have stopped that. Look, he didn't literally do it. Like, he didn't literally, drive the old people to the homes. But he could have stopped it from happening, legally at least. Tim Pool. Pim Tool. Sorry, wrong. Sorry, I misgendered you there. See what I did? Because the joke I did earlier about the... I'm very clever. Anyway, yeah, you're full of shit, Tim.
And recently, someone apparently was flying a plane over New York that said Cuomo killed Nana. That wasn't Trump. But I'll tell you what.
Yeah, Trump didn't. Hang on. Is that supposed to be proof? The fact that someone flew a plane over New York saying Trump killed Nana, that's supposed to be proof that... that Cuomo killed Nana. Is that supposed to be proof that Cuomo did kill Nana? Like, you call yourself a journalist, Timothy? What? What on earth are you talking about? What the fuck? Genuinely, Tim, what are you talking about? You literally just cited some random dude. Now, I'll even accept that it happened. It seems perfectly plausible it could have happened. Someone flies over New York with Cuomo killed Nana, and then you say that wasn't Trump. I mean, unless you mean literally Trump didn't fly the plane, which, yeah, I'm absolutely certain he didn't. So what that some random person claimed a thing? I don't care. That's not proof of anything. It's not even evidence of anything. It's just one person's opinion. I don't fucking care. Oh, we've got bitrate issue. Oh crap, we're losing him. Buffering. Oh no, don't be annoying. Stop being annoying. I'll be back. Oh no. Why is it fucking doing this? Are we okay? No, it's flicking in and out again. Oh, I fucking hate the world. I hate the world so much. Oh, no. Okay. We'll give it a minute and see if anything changes. It's not actually dropping that many frames. It's just annoying, you know? Right. Has that stayed? No, that hasn't. No, now it's at 0. Brilliant. Has it stabilized? No. It's so erratic. This is the thing that annoys me. I was saying this last night. I don't care if it isn't particularly fast. Just like fucking. Just give me a consistent connection. Don't have it be super fast or not working at all, because that isn't worth anything. Good God. Oh, look, I'm just going to carry on and see if any of this works. Fuck off.
The Democrats are absolutely going after low information voters. People are just going to see the smears and they're going to believe it and think Donald Trump was doing this on purpose. And I'll tell you what, you want to criticize the...
By the way, I don't think you as a Trump supporter, Tim, can really go on about other people being low information voters. That's literally Trump's base, is low information voters. That's his entire shtick, mate. It's ridiculous. Anyway.
President on COVID. I'm more than happy to hear it. I've even said in the past, I don't think he did the best possible thing anyone could have. But
okay, Tim, that's an interesting little admission there, because this is what Tim Pool tries to do. He tries to play the sensible moderate. He isn't. He's a far right hack, but he tries to play the sensible moderate. So he says there, I don't think Trump did the best job anyone could have done. So I'll turn the question you asked earlier back on you, Tim. What is it that you think Trump could have done that would have been better? You asked Trump's detractors earlier what they think he could have done better, and I gave you, I think, at least the beginnings of an answer there. You know, the things he could have initially done to take steps to change things, which obviously then has the chaos effect, if you will, of changing the preceding events. So it's impossible to say exactly what he should have done after that, because we don't know the situation they'd have been in at that point. It's a rather fluid situation, isn't it? Where you have to adapt on the fly to the situation you're in and put specific measures in place to try and stop issues as they arise, whilst staying within a general sort of framework of a plan. But even so, I gave you the beginnings of the answer there. So if you don't think Trump did the best job anyone could have done, what do you think Trump could or should have done that would have been better? Yeah. I know he's not literally here to answer, but I would suggest it would be the silence you heard there would be as informative and filled with information as the actual answer he might have given had he been here to answer.
Then again, what should he or could he have done? And that's the question. If you can give me an answer to that, I'll have a conversation about it. But for the most part,
I'd love to have a conversation with you about it, Tim. I'd absolutely love it. It'd be amazing. Because I know I'd rip you apart because you're full of shit. And the thing is, that's why you won't have that conversation, because you know you're full of shit.
Nobody's actually offered up anything other than Trump violating the 10th Amendment, going in and anyway.
You supported him violating the 10th Amendment with blackbagging people in Portland. You were literally celebrating that a week ago, Tim. Or 2 weeks, whatever. Like, don't play this, I wouldn't have wanted him to violate the 10th Amendment. Fuck off. You're a liar.
I'm going to rant on this too much. Ladies and gentlemen, I do have some bad news. And unfortunately, Will Chamberlain couldn't join us today. He had to cancel. Hopefully, we will reschedule, just some personal stuff. And, hopefully we'll have him back on soon, because Will is a very intelligent lawyer, Trump supporter, who really could have helped us walk through this stuff. But within this story is something even more important, in my opinion. Donald Trump referring to white privilege as drinking the Kool-Aid. I heard that and I swooned. I went, oh, I fell over. And I was like, amazing. I love it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Tim, you really didn't need to mention that. Like, we know, as soon as Donald Trump came out and said, critical race theory is bad, you came in your beanie. Yeah, I presume you wear a beanie on your foreskin. I don't know.
Well, we don't have Will, but joining me and Sour Patch Lids today is our buddy Ian Crossland.
What's up, homie?
Yeah, how's it going, man?
Greatness.
Have you ever seen two whiter people in your life? Considering he said, what's up, homie? Like, come on now.
I think a lot of you guys know Ian. And, Will couldn't make it. So I was like, Ian, come sit in the chair. We need to...
It's better than ever.
Yeah, it's better than ever. We need to complain about this weird intersectional lunacy. So we'll read through a lot of what they're saying.
You absolutely have to. You couldn't just not, because it's not really worthwhile talking about in the slightest. No, you have to talk about it. It has to be talked about.
About Trump and the smear piece, because this is like the big story of...
I'd love it. It's a smear piece. They're literally playing his audio, the things he said to a journalist on a recorded fucking thing. Look, what? So literally just quoting him is smearing him now. Okay, you fucking idiots.
Of the day. But before we do, first, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'd like to remind everybody
Shut the
I've been
fuck
saying
up.
this for a while. I said it back in like 2015 or 2016 when there was like some graduation ceremony. The articles is, you know, Einstein. And the narrative people who claim to be anti, instead of just ranting, let's go for it. And again, hit that like button. So here's
don't hit the like button. He's full of shit.
Big story that's sweet.
Hit my like button. Smash the shit out of my like button. Literally decimate my like button.
Keeping the nation. Woodward book. Trump says he knew coronavirus was deadly and worse than the flu while intentionally misleading Americans. I'm not going to play any games.
He's not going to play any games like reading the article. No, don't be silly.
I'm even going to bury the lead. I'm going to go straight down and show you the quote. I still like playing it down because I don't want to create a panic. And there it is. We're done. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll see you. No, I'm just kidding. Trump.
Yeah, this defense that Trump is putting up and that Tim is putting up, basically the Trumpian defense line they're using is he didn't want to cause a panic. That's why he didn't. Now, on the surface, that seems like a reasonable thing, right? A president shouldn't want to create a panic. I've said this before. Politicians lying isn't necessarily in of itself entirely wrong. In situations like a pandemic or, say, if a meteorite was heading towards Earth or whatever, it would be, I think, permissible for an elected official to come out and tell a soothing lie, knowing that telling the truth actually wouldn't help the situation and might make it a great deal worse. So I think the if proof of concept were needed on that, I think that's the point there. But Donald Trump has consistently throughout his presidency done the exact opposite of that. Okay, he literally won by saying Mexicans are rapists. Some of them, I assume, are good people, whatever. But the funny brown chaps we need to defend against. Oh, Muslims are shit as well. Muslims are going to come and rape your wife. Oh yeah. So the Hispanics are coming to steal your job. Muslims are going to blow you up. Black people are scary. We need more police officers. The world's taking advantage of us. China is going to fucking decimate us, absolutely kill us. Vote for me. Build a wall. Literally build a wall. I can't think of anything more alarmist, because it's literally not going to do anything, than building a fucking wall to try and protect you against the unwashed brown masses, you know? Trump's entire shtick is to create panic. He wants panic consistently throughout his presidency. He literally all the time is just caps lock raging on Twitter about how they are going to come and get us. They are anti-American. So no, you don't get to turn around and go, oh, Trump didn't want to cause a panic. Trump was just trying to calm the situation down. Because Trump has never tried to do that. He was trying to downplay it because he didn't want his poll numbers to be hurt by it. Which ironically has backfired on him, which is funny, I suppose. Or would be a lot funnier if 200,000 people hadn't died, but you know. Anyway, Trump is full of shit. Tim Pool is full of shit. Yeah.
Trump admitted to Woodward on March 19th that he deliberately minimized the danger. I wanted to always play it down. I still like playing it down because I don't want to create a panic. I have tremendous respect for that. What should he have done?
I think he did the right thing.
Well,
I think that
I'm surprised Tim Pool's little bitch here has said that. That surprises me enormously. That Tim Pool's little Joey has said that Trump did the right thing. I'm shocked. Flabbergasted indeed.
panic is our worst enemy. We talked about this a long time ago.
No. I hate to have to cut in every 5 seconds, but these fuckers are full of shit. So I feel like I have to. I feel like it would be improper for me to not do so. He's just said there, Tim Pool's little fucking manservant. He's just said there that panic is our worst enemy. Now, again, I think that's true to a degree. Human beings are an odd breed of panicky arseholes. I don't like them. I'm not a fan. I don't know if you've picked up that vibe from me over the years, but I'm a misanthropic socialist, if you will, an antisocial socialist. Anyway, panic isn't a good thing. It doesn't help the situation in virtually any situation ever. I'm not saying it can't be used for some good. Like, technically that shot of adrenaline you get when you think you're about to be run over and you run really quickly out of the way, panic that works. But other than that very specific and odd physiological reaction situation, panic is a bad thing. So again, proof of concept, good. But they're slightly undermining their argument here when Tim Pool has been literally masturbating so furiously that his penis is now a stump, a blistered, worn down stump of a thing, over the concept of there being a race war. The race war's coming. The race war's coming. Everyone, the race war is coming. Arm yourself against the black people and the leftists. The race war is coming. That has been Tim Pool's consistent point on every fucking stream for the last 2 years. You don't get to then go, we shouldn't be trying to make people panic. Panicking is bad. We need to calm the situation down, yeah? Let's all just calm down. Like, fuck you. Fuck you and the Trumpian train you rode in on, you pricks.
You know, whatever the virus, whatever the situation, if people start freaking out and buying all the toilet paper, there's going to be issues.
They were fighting over toilet paper, and you had Trump saying things weren't that bad.
Right. So the question, when they basically...
Yeah, you had Trump lying. Yeah, you had Trump lying, yeah.
When they told people not to wear
Look,
masks.
he hasn't even really brought up that fact that Trump lied. Like, he's even put the words downplaying in quotation marks, even though Trump says he wants to downplay it. So why is that in quotation marks, Tim? You fucking hack.
So they didn't want to run on the masks. That's kind of where I start to wonder, okay, I know you don't want to instill panic, but how many lies is it okay to tell to circumvent panic?
I think I think a lot of one of the big reasons why they were saying don't buy masks, I need a mask, is because it was not necessarily just about a run on the masks. It was about creating a panic. Convincing people you needed a mask would have them be like, for what? You know, and then they would panic in other ways.
No, it was literally just to stop a run on the masks. People have known since the beginning of this that wearing masks was a good idea, which is why when there was a limited number of masks, you needed them for frontline healthcare workers. Because if one random person gets sick, that's sad, but survivable. If a nurse gets sick, that can fuck up the entire wing of a hospital, potentially. Right? If it's like a particularly important one, or like a surgeon or whatever, right? That hurts the healthcare of potentially thousands of people. So you need to have those people protected, because they're coming into contact with a lot more people. So you need them to have the masks. You need to have healthcare workers, frontline healthcare workers, with the masks first. And if there's then stuff left over, yeah, everyone should have a mask, because, you know, it's generally good. Generally helpful in terms of stopping the spread. So that is literally the entire reason they said at the start, don't buy masks, because the healthcare workers need them. We need to be able to purchase them for the healthcare workers. So yeah, I mean, Tim's just making shit up to try and be like, you know, Trump was just trying to stop a panic. No, he wasn't. Trump has never understood any of the science involved in this. From the start, he has consistently lied about the science involved.
People don't realize how, you know, I don't know if you remember all the memes that came out where people were like, oh no, the economy. And there was like the one where the earth was blowing up. I think Elon Musk posted it. It's like an astronaut on the moon, and there was like a comet blasting through the earth, and the earth was exploding, and he was like, the economy. And then there was one where
So, right, you have the story of the American president lying about an illness that has killed 200,000 people. And Tim's go-to reference point is some memes that Elon Musk posted. I don't think he's a very serious human being. I don't think his analysis is incredibly deep. I don't think it's a good thing that this man has the ear of hundreds of thousands of people. That's pretty scary, actually.
dinosaurs were like walking around and meteors were falling down, and the dinosaurs were like, the economy. The funny thing is, people don't realize what the economy means. Do you know what the word economy means?
Eco, something to do with the earth?
It comes from the Greek oikonomia, meaning household management. I learned that from a rap news video from like 10 years ago or something.
Wow, Tim knows a thing. What's that got to do with anything, Tim? Well, we'll see. Maybe he explains.
Yeah, anyway, I'm pretty sure that's correct. Oikonomia or something like that. And the general...
Oh, should we look it up? Because I'm the fact that he then backtracked suggests to me that he doesn't know what he's talking about, but I don't know. Economy. Where are we? An economy from Greek or whatever, household, manage. Oh no, it is. Okay. Well, it's not economia. I don't think that's how you pronounce that, but yeah, okay. Fair enough.
General idea is that when people are saying, like, the economy.
Tim Pool knew a thing. Tim Pool just helped us become educated. That is a first and probably a last.
Economy, oh no, you're talking about quite literally the organizational structure that guarantees food travels from the farm to the table. And when that breaks down, and it did, what happened? Supply chain disruption, shortages, people lose their jobs. A lot of it had to do with the lockdown for sure. But we were seeing like dairy farms just dumping all the milk. We saw farms just shoveling everything into the dirt.
You'll be absolutely furious with the way that capitalists literally do that on purpose, even when there isn't a strain on supply chains in order to artificially keep the price of commodities high, Tim. You'll be furious about that, won't you? Oh no, so no, you love it. You literally lick their boots.
That's why the economy matters. So yeah, Trump did the right thing. I read this story and they...
Hang on, that's literally the end of that. That's what. So the economy is important, which I don't think any human being has ever said isn't the case. Regardless of what economic system you're in, of course the economy is important. Yeah, it is like the way that society is sort of economically structured. That's, yeah, grand.